Let's talk about 1971.
Okay.
The U.S. Embassy in Rome, Italy. Would you describe Sarah Baldino as the love of your life?
I don't know.
Yes or no, please?
Yes.
And yet you chose to discontinue the relationship and be transferred here.
She was an Italian citizen. It was against regulations, so... yes.
You could have left the agency. People have, you know.
They told me that if I left, they would have to fire Phil, too.
That would be Philip Kovacs.
Yeah?
Please describe the nature of your relationship with him.
Well, he's been my supervising officer for about 20 years, and he's my friend.
Did you ever regret your decision?
No?
And have you had any unreported contact since then?
No.
Thanks, Jim. We're done.
Oh.
In 1952, a secret organization known as the Black Chamber was reborn by executive order as the National Security Agency. It was tasked with code making, code breaking, and collecting foreign communications intelligence. 5 years later, the first man-made satellite was launched into orbit. More than 3,000 satellites are now in operation, carrying our phone calls, emails, and broadcasts. Listening to this massive flow of information is a multi-billion-dollar surveillance network built by NSA and codenamed Echelon. Every hour, unmanned computers scan through millions of intercepted calls inside the world's largest listening station. Only when Echelon recognizes a significant word or a known voice does it notify its human operators. The men and women of Minwith Hill are highly specialized linguists, mathematicians, and computer scientists. They are required to violate the privacy of foreign citizens
You cover your tracks and make new ones for me.
while being allowed very little privacy of their own. Underpaid and burdened with secrets,
Yeah, we have a blue badge demo.
they live their lives according to a complex hierarchy of code words, pay grades, and color-coded
Thanks.
badges. By contrast, employees of the private contractor corporations that provide the hardware for Echelon are allowed inside secure facilities after minimal scrutiny to promote new technology.
Why wasn't he given proper training?
He was. Standard employee package.
We'll issue him with a blue badge.
What?
Is there a problem, Mr. Wagley?
No problem at all, Mr. Lehman. We're all very excited about your product. It's just that we're a little touchy about our color codes. It took Jim and I 15 years to get to blue. Right. Shall we go meet the boy?
So, will I see you later? Okay, sorry.
Be ready in a minute, sir.
Our friends seem to be concerned about your attitude towards security.
Well, that's not a problem, sir, once they see the product.
Well, the product is useless unless kept secret. Should the sale not go through, the board and I would have to hold you responsible for the R&D expenditures.
Well, that's about $400 million. Perhaps you're not familiar with my salary.
Shall we go?
Yeah. Sure. So, you boys and girls are spies. Well, I've got a little surprise for you. Miss, would you please step up here and give Nicholas your home phone number?
It's him, that's Pepper. I can hear my dog barking.
Thank you, miss. Well, that's it, guys. That's all it is. Tumbleweed lets you listen into any room where there is a telephone, even if the receiver is on the hook. And without you having to go into that room and tamper with the telephone beforehand.
What about cell phones?
Cells? They're easy. They're little walking bugs, even when they're turned off, and everybody's got one.